And if I'm going to need to be there for Augustus when he gets out. Anna obviously is not gonna be there for him. I will be. And I need you all to help me be there for him. Helping me helps him. And, it's no different than him running for president. It's like actual legitimate. I have used on my GoFundMe, I've used my real name and everything. My family members are helping me do all of this. I don't have a bank account. That's one reason that I need help. I prefer to use cash. I don't use the banking system. So I needed help, and that's mainly why I have a team. You can read about James on the GoFundMe also. He definitely introduced me to Augustus. I will be able to, if I have to, drive to the hearing on Friday. Even if I'm not called to the witness stand, I will be there. Like, come hell or high water, I'm going to be there.
County tonight, a well-known white nationalist and ex-Florida Senate candidate will spend the foreseeable future in a jail cell. Police say he is accused of kidnapping his own family, and today in court he told the judge he's the one owed an apology. Fox 46 was the first to tell you about the arrest of 36-year-old Augustus Invictus last week. Just hours ago, he went before a Rock Hill judge.
I'm absolutely innocent.
Police tell Fox 46 he got into a fight with his wife and held her at gunpoint and forced her and their children to go with him to Florida. They all managed to escape and get help.
As soon as this is over and everybody finds out what happened, I will accept Detective Beach's apology magnanimously. All I look forward to is going home with my family.
But the judge wasn't buying any of it.
There is going to be a no contact order, so you cannot contact the victim by any means.
Florida deputies caught up with Invictus in Melbourne.
He thought it was a place that he could hide without being found.
In 2017, he gave a speech at the alt-right rally in Charlottesville, where violence broke out between political demonstrators and one person was killed. But a year earlier, Invictus, a self-proclaimed libertarian, ran for Florida Senate and also said he sacrificed a goat and drank its blood in a religious practice.
And did you, in fact, sacrifice a goat?
That happened.
But for now, the only thing this self-proclaimed white supremacist will be sacrificing is his time in a jail cell.
As of right now, your bond is denied. All your bonds are denied.
Now, Invictus is scheduled to be back in court next month.
Ich frage euch, wollt ihr den totalen Krieg?
Good evening, friends, and welcome to Guerrilla Radio, the official podcast of the Revolutionary Conservative.
Welcome to Guerrilla Radio 3.0, everyone. I have with me tonight our esteemed producer, Dr. Reddington, who is not just going to be producing this evening, he's going to be joining me to discuss the campaign platform. The second tier are what we call the 18 points, or the Articles of Reconstruction. These are specific policy proposals that we feel would restore America to the republic it was intended to be. Dr. Reddington, are you ready to discuss the 18 points for these people?
Absolutely. And we got some good questions coming in already as well, so can't wait to answer those afterwards.
Did anybody ask if in our dictatorship women are going to have the right to vote?
Not yet, no.
Yeah, let's just put that out there for everybody. Number 12, repeal the Civil Rights Act of 1964. That's all there is to say about that. It's good, bad for business, you know, that act. Number 13, territorial reparations paid to all living descendants of slavery that took place on U.S. soil. The territory shall not be landlocked and shall be a large enough body of land to sustain the new settler population. The newly established territory shall no longer be a part of the United States or subject to its laws or protections. In other words, all blacks in America who are descendants of slaves, who want their 40 acres and a mule, this is your chance, because we are making that campaign promise. And I promise you, we will give you that state. You can have your black ethno-state. It's all yours. Moreover, reparations, monetary reparations, will be paid to said descendants with the $3 billion per year presently paid to Israel in foreign aid. In other words, all of this money we are gratuitously giving to Israel every single year. We give them $3 billion a year. We're going to stop that foreign aid, and we're going to give it to American blacks, the descendants of the slaves. I think that's a fair trade, and I'd like to publicly thank Mr. Patrick Little, because that was his platform when he ran for United States Senate in California. So bravo, Mr. Little, and thank you for that. Number 14, repeal the 14th Amendment. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Number 15, repeal the 15th Amendment. Maybe same for that. And then we're going to repeal the 19th Amendment. 19th Amendment gave women the right to vote. So in other words, you put all of these repeals together and you get only white male citizens have the right to vote. Furthermore, only white male citizens are eligible to own real property within the country. So how about we go to part 3 of this shindig, huh?
Awesome. You ready for questions here?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's see. I think a lot of these have been addressed as we went through, but I just wanted to write them down as the questions were coming in. So let's see. Do you have a plan for where will the HAPAs go?
What exactly is a hap? I missed a lot of the alt-right culture with the young kids.
Happas are mixed breeds.
Is it like Asian mixed breeds though, or
normally that's the way I've always heard
it.
It.
Crash course in alt-right terminology.
That's the way I've always heard as a Happa is an Asian and European mix. So specifically, the guy asked the question about 20 times, and then he asked down there. He asked specifically about like Keanu Reeves and Tim Pool. So I'm thinking
Tim Pool's a Happa?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I did not know that. I don't like Tim Pool because he called me a white supremacist. But at this point, that's water under the bridge because he's probably right anymore. I don't like Tim Pool because he called me a white supremacist. But at this point, that's water under the bridge because he's probably right anymore.